My name is Maria Elena Dominguez Garcia, and I'm a first grade bilingual teacher at Rodriguez Elementary School. So I guess my story starts back in Guanajuato, Mexico, a small town called Comonfort, Guanajuato. I lived there until I was 9 years old. We actually lived with my paternal grandmother at the time, and my father, he would travel to the United States, to be more specific, to Texas, and he would come and work, and then he would go back. Well, my father passed away when I was 8. He passed away in a car accident here in Texas. At that time, he was already a legal permanent resident, and it was just devastating for my whole family, but especially for my mom. Every time I think about my mom, she has been my motivation. Everything I've done has been for her, to make her proud, to make sure that she knows that all her struggles are everything she did, giving up her parents, leaving her family in Mexico, was worth it, and that we, her children, appreciate it.
No me lloras porque quieres, ¿ok? En forma de ¿quieres? Ok, lloras porque quieres. Bueno, ok, vamos a empezar otra vez. Usted no le diga nada, todos calladitos. Los actores, asegúrese que diga fuerte y claro.
DACA is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival, and it was passed in June 2012, and it basically allowed undocumented students or youth to apply for work authorization card, to apply for a social security card, and it protects us from deportation temporarily. I would have liked to have a teacher who knew of resources that could help my mom, and especially in times like what we're going through right now with the raids, and that's what I try to do now. So as educators, we have to turn it around, right? We have to turn it around to make them see that this is not what it seems like, even though it is, because that affects them in the classroom, that affects their concentration. One of my students, she said she's going to be the next president, and I tell her, you're going to be the first female Hispanic woman to be president, and you're going to be the first one who's bilingual. So we joke around it, but I wanted to really think that it is possible that she can be the next president, because they are capable. I love my kids, I really do.
O andas aquí en la escuela todo el día, ¿cómo te sientes al final del día? Cansado, probablemente cansado. Entonces, ¿qué vas a contestar? El insecto.
People think that, okay, why don't go through the process? Well, if we just had, I'm sure, and I can talk for millions of people, if we just had the very small chance of legalizing our status, we would do it in a heartbeat. We would do it even if we had to work 2 jobs. I just wish that people knew how difficult it is for someone like me, who was undocumented, to legalize her status. It's not like you can go to the DPS and get your driver's license. It's not like that. And even at that, for us, we need a social security card. We need to prove that we're here legally in order to get a driver's license, or just a simple ID. Things that people take for granted. People don't just leave their country, their families that they have, because they want to be in a place like the United States where they know that they're going to be discriminated, that they don't speak the language. Hear the stories of people who are going through this. Maybe when you put yourself in their shoes, maybe you become more understanding of why they have done the things they have done, and why they decided to do them the way they did. Because it's not easy. And the fear that is going on in our community, it's real. People might read it in Europe, people might read it even in Mexico, but they're not living it. We, as undocumented, we have to prove everyone. Yes, we're not perfect, and people can say that we're criminals, but let's not generalize. That's not everybody. I know many people, and people that have the same story as I do, dreamers who came here at an early age, that have no fault for their parents' choice. And I'm not blaming the parents, because if they decided to come to the United States, it's because they were choosing to find a better life for their children.